Hi, I'm Karen and this is a BuyBotPro video talking you through how the suggested purchase quantity works in BuyBotPro. So the suggested purchase quantity is basically a recommendation from BuyBotPro of how many it thinks that you should buy of any one product. Of course, you should always do your own due diligence, but BuyBotPro is always looking to try and give you lots of information and helpful suggestions to make your decision about what you buy much quicker and much easier. So you'll find the suggested purchase quantity down here on the list of points of BuyBotPro where it does all the maths and underneath the buy box analysis. And if you hover over SPQ, you'll see that the tooltip comes up and you can read that and learn about the suggested purchase quantity from there as well. Okay, so if you go into your settings panel and you can see here the stock capital and the max buy count. Now both of these are connected with the suggested purchase quantity. And the stock capital, you put in there basically how much money you've got to spend on stock, because that will help BuyBotPro know how many you should buy of any one product. And it will never suggest you spend more than 10% of your budget on any one product, because it's much better strategy when you're doing online arbitrage to spread your risk across different products. So you don't have all your eggs in one basket, because that's not a sensible strategy to use. So you can put whatever your stock capital is in there. So let's say you've got £1,000 or $1,000 to spend on stock. And let's say you never want to buy more than 6 of any one product. Now you might have you'll have your different, whatever works for you, yours will be different. But these are just examples for this. So you come down here and then you save and sync. And then BuyBotPro will reload, saving your settings. And then we can analyze the deal. And you can see it will say that the suggested purchase quantity with the information that you've given it for this product is 2. So it's saying buy 2 of this product, taking into account the amount of money you've got to spend on stock, but it will also take into account numerous other things. So it's not just checking against your budget. It's looking at how many sellers they are, how quickly the product's selling, how much stock people have got. It's looking at a whole range of things. Now the SPQ can often come up at 0. If it comes up at 0, that means that you're probably either not eligible to sell the product or the IP radar is red. So we wouldn't recommend you sell the product at all. So they're usually the 2 most common reasons why the SPQ would come up at 0. There are also reasons why it could give you a little dash. And a little dash will mean that it needs some human intervention. BuyBotPro will tell you the SPQ when it is very confident of the deal. But obviously, sometimes there can be grey areas of a deal and it needs a little bit of help from you to decide what the best thing to do is. And then it will give you a little dash. So BuyBotPro will only recommend a suggested purchase quantity if the BuyBotPro score is over 68%. So if it's under 68%, BuyBotPro will give you a little dash and say, you need to have a look at this, because whilst it's still potentially a good deal, there's areas that a human brain might need to look at. But when it's confident on the deal, it will give you the suggested purchase quantity and it will take into account your budget. It will take into account the stock levels, the estimated sales, other sellers, the profit, the ROI. It will look at a massive range of things for you. So it's a great feature when you've got a good deal and it can really help you decide how many to buy of any one product.